This is day 253 of Zohar Pshat, and we are on Daf Kaf Ches on the base. And we talked about the Nachash being the initial manifestation, representation of the midos of the Erev. And that's we'll start from there, from the fifth line down. It's cunning for evil. More than all the nations of the world. And here, as I said, it's referring to the Erev. They are the descendants of Nachash, the original Nachash, which seduced Chava. The Erev are the pollution until Nachash b'Chava, which the Nachash introduced in the Chava. Now, this Kabbalah is full of this concept of the Zuama, which Nachash introduced in the Chava. It's not to be taken necessarily literally, of course, of they had relations. That doesn't fit into the Psukim, but all, especially not in this context. It says, Zuama nafi Kayin. It's from that pollution, Kayin came out. And obviously there is this symbolic idea of the, it's more than symbolic. It's because the Yitzhara came as a result of the Nachash's seducing Chava to eat from the tree. But it means that there's a pollution of Yitzhara, which introduced into humanity as a result of this Chet of Eitz Hadas. And that came Kayin in his negative manifestation. The Katal Hevel Roetzonin, who killed Hevel, his brother, the shepherd. Dietmar Bey, Bishagamu Basar, it says Bishagamu Basar. That's talking about the Doram, after Doram Mabu, because Baruch was saying that Bishagamu Basar is that the human beings are flesh, and it's before the Doram Mabu at the end of Parshas Bereishis. But in any event, the Bishagam somehow Zehevel. I don't know how that relates. It's certainly not a gematria, but somehow Bishagam becomes Hevel. Seems, at least according to Sum, that the evidence is in the next line, because the Zohar holds that Hevel was Moshe was a Gilgal of Hevel, and Bishagam Vada Yu Moshe, and Bishagam in gematria, of course, is Moshe. But Katale and the Kayin killed Hevel, and like the Erev Rav, so to speak, kills, although obviously not in the same way because they're not victorious in the end, kills Moshe Rabbeinu. V'katile, v'yu have a bra brucha to Adam, and evidently Hevel was the firstborn of Adam. I thought it was, for some reason I thought that Kayin was the firstborn. So Sulam Taka says that Kayin was the firstborn of Adam, and that the Zuama came with the Kayin because he was the Bechor of Adam. So evidently that was more strong there. But the fascinating thing is the next line in the Zohar. V'im kolda. Nevertheless, Moshe began kasol yasad avui. Moshe, in order to cover up the erva of his father, not his father Amram, but his father Adam, in order to be masaking that, in order to fix that erva. Not a bas Yisro. He married the daughter of Yisro. It says, "Ubnei Keini chayse Misha." The children of Keini, the father of Moshe. Kayin. So the v'hokmua amayskei Keini. Why? And we have clarified why they call Keini. The shenifra mikayin. They came out of Kayin. Like it says, "V'chever haKeini nifrad mei Kayin." Pasuk Shoftim. The chever haKeini, he separated himself from the rest of the Kainis, but here we're learning as if he's separated from Kayin. In other words, this midah of Kayin was a midah which was taken over by Keini, and then Moshe Rabbeinu uplifted it. B'sar bola adar Erev Rav b'tiyufta. And also Moshe Rabbeinu never wanted to make the Erev Rav do tshuva. He wanted to be misakin l'val yidach minenu nidach. Nobody should be lost. Wow. To cover the erva, so to speak, of his father, Kodesh Baruch Hu. And in order to bring about the tikkun for all those Leval Yidach and Many Yidach, so we should be cast aside. Machshava Tov and Tzar for Lamaisa. So the The good deed is considered as if the good act. The good Torah is considered as if it is an act. Evidently, Moshe Rabbeinu wanted to act on it, but he did act on it. So I'm not sure exactly why it says Akash Baruch Mitzvah L'Maisa. Maybe it means because even though Akash Baruch nothing was advisable to the Erev to join Bnei Yisrael Midbar, since Moshe Rabbeinu wanted to do the Machshava Tova, Akash Baruch allowed it to come to practice. Hashem said, listen, it's not so simple. They're from a bad progeny. Be careful for them. They are the shortcomings of human beings. They're not necessarily good people. They're chayva the adam, the sin. Actually, it's supposed to be read more literally. The sin of Adam Arishon. The Amalei to whom was said, "Meitzadas tov v'ra lo tochamenu." They're going to be a detriment to Moshe Rabbeinu and to Am Yisrael. We now go Yisrael b'galusa, and their account Am Yisrael goes to Galus. We starchu miyada mitamon, and the Galus is symbolized by the Marishon that they were kicked out of Eden. Dochsev Goyish says Adam, Adam Yisrael Vadai, and Adam also first to Am Yisrael. Moshe b'ginayu itarech miasrei, and Moshe Rabbeinu, as a result of his trying to be Makar of the Erev, he was removed from his place. He was banished from his place. He was not zecher to go to Eretz Yisrael. The beginning of our Mamar, the Kuchabrichu, because the Erev who instigated and aggravated Moshe Rabbeinu, he sinned. Over Mamar the Kodesh Baruch, he violated the statement of Kodesh Baruch. He was guilty by the rock, the Machabe, which he hit. The Lamalei didn't speak to it. So Erev responds to that. V'im kolda. Nevertheless, with all this, Machshavat HaKodesh Baruch Hu Mitzaref L'Maisa. The Kodesh Baruch Hu still allowed Moshe Rabbeinu to do this. Do you lokav alone? V'yobam bris? Because Moshe Rabbeinu did not want to accept them and give them the bris milah. Only in order to be masakin, literally to cover the error, but to be masakin the chait of Adam Rishon. In other words, to bring the ra back into Tov. Which Bicha Amalei said, the Kodesh Baruch Hu even said to Moshe Rabbeinu, you know what, I'm going to make you into a great nation because you tried to do your best in order to be Messiah Chayda Rishon. Now, Amar Mia Shechatalim Chedim B'Sifri. And their account, he said, they who sinned to me, let them be erased from my sefer. Dim is Amalek. These Erev, they're also Amalek. Again, it's not literal, of course, but they're bad people. And Moshe Rabbeinu protected them. To eat mar beitim chesech Amalek. Binu gavran l'tab patabra train luchin daraisa. Nothing doing. Moshe Rabbeinu says, sticking to my guns. And even Moshe Rabbeinu has to sacrifice himself, and he has to be buried outside Eretz Yisrael. He's saying, I'm going to make sure that the tikkun starts with me. That from the Erev Rav, the actual people, going to make sure they remain in Am Yisrael, and I'm going to stick it out, and eventually the tikkun's going to come. Okay, so that's all of this is me masaking the chait of Adam Rishon, the chait of Chava, the chait of Kayin, and bring them back. Okay, it goes on, but that's it for now.